Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the John Struct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Final Fantasy XIV Prelude in Violet 4.4. I don't know what. We're playing computer games. We're on birds right now. Welcome. I should flash this up, shouldn't I?
Make ready, friends. We are come to the burn.
We'll come to feel the burn. On large birds. So obviously I started the stream queuing up. So I thought that'd be a good idea. I did have a little rest. Ate a little bit too much food, but I'll get over it. Interesting intro to to a game. More birds. Maybe I should say words. Well, you know, I'm using... These aren't quite parrots, but they are flighty dragon things. What are they? They're made out of stone. They're kind of lizard-coated. They're attacking us. So we are attacking them back, you know. Am I fighting efficiently? Oh yeah, no, it's like the first stream post-meal, post-nap. I'm planning on finishing this arc. Oh my word. Burn is a dangerous place. But, oh fuck. Another one of those. It's like a stone dragon. This time we will fight more efficiently. I'm liking the different music. I thought I'd switched over to the marionette already. There were two marionettes. Fair enough. Of course, we need to arrive in the Scorpion Den. This is cartoonishly dangerous, this place. Why did we land here? We should have landed in the flat area. Where it was safer. It would have been fine. Is that a rock dog? Oh, I don't want to fight the rock dog. What weird grip we're in? We're in a grip where it stops and does every single fight. It doesn't even seem that much slower. I should be using my song and I'm not. Oh, can we just keep it alive? It is friendship. The music is so inspirational here. If somebody says they were struggling to hear me, I would believe them. Oh, you can get hurt with the rocks. Okay, no, they're not. It's Desmond. Bump. Just gonna put my dots on all of them. taken us a while to get to the Scorpion's Den, let me tell you. Now, doggo. Just because you're in the desert doesn't mean you get to misbehave. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There we go. And what's in the Scorpion Den? Why, it's headed at a scorpion, no less. I could have told you that. Remember, attack while its tail is up. It's going to retaliate with its tail laser, I think. It might just be robot ones. Oh my god, let's not be there. Okay. Dots fell off. Want my dots back on? Thank you very much. Okay, I'm just going to move my microphone a little bit closer to me. That should hopefully be better. What's going on with that? Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I'm not leaning this far back. Maybe I normally lean forward slightly. A little bit of dissonance. Gonna hurt you, anyone? Well, it hurt us just then, but apart from that, does it sing the song of our people? It's my sofa just moved back slightly further. I'm not sure what it is. Kind of weird. I don't want any of that stuff, thank you very much. We've cleared the Scorpion Den. We should arrive in the Gamma segregate. I'm going to segregate these monsters. Let's not... I don't like that. I didn't really think that through. Oh, we found a secret base. Well, I guess we know how the Guardians got here so fast. How did the Populares not know about this? It's very weird tonally having this inspiring song on top. And then we fight all the robots in the desert. Please don't sing. The war. Well, don't go down there. Hey, it's a goblin. This is a goblin. Oops. And I said before, Coblin is an acceptable variant of Goblin. Goblin, no, but what are you gonna do? You can't tell them to take it away. No, they're gonna use superpowers on us. Power of laser beams. It's taking us a while to get to the Gaminus segregate. There's too much time. Yeah. Somebody's shot this drone. Not me. I'm not even hitting it at the moment. There we go. It's better. And that's a Final Fantasy 13 monster. Well, that drone's defective. We had better clear this area. It should be pretty easy. It's an effective drone. Well, I did quite a lot of damage then. Auxiliary drones? Oh, you bastard. The fuck? What? Oh, it's like a Final Fantasy VI thing? Well, I mean, no, not really, but maybe it's inspired by the speeders. It's like a tank that's weirdly creaturey. That was an easy one to do with. What a silly drone. Oh, it knocked me into it. Me and the healer. Okay, that was mean. Congrats to you guys. Right, we've cleared the Gamma Segregate. We need to arrive in the Aspiratory. I don't want to keep everyone waiting. Yeah, I'm here, sorry. Oh, yeah, I mean, isn't one of us missing? No? How did they get up? Is that a skeleton? Or a worm? It's a dead worm. It's not a skeleton. It's just a dead body. It's a veiled gigaworm. We got the big guy, shall we? I need to run out. Oh, there's a little gigaworm here. I didn't even notice him. Walk around, it's fine. Look at that guy. His friend missing out on the party. Poor little fella. Oh, somebody died. Fuck. I died earlier, so I can't say much. I got swept away by two different creatures. I got knocked into the path of the path I avoided. We really have to kill them all. Devils don't normally do that. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. I'm always ready. Okay. How's my cup of tea? Oh, it's a dragon. A blue eyes whited dragon. I've heard of these. Oh, it's a mist dragon. Final Fantasy IV. That's good. Dissolved into mist. Attack while its tail is up. It actually genuinely did a thing. Oh, we all failed that, didn't we? So, like, there were like 4 Final Fantasies that have the same first boss, and it's a boss that has a section where you're not allowed to attack it. So the snail from Final Fantasy VI, the mist dragon from Final Fantasy IV, the scorpion from Final Fantasy VII, and whatever the first boss is to 5, I can't remember. Somebody has died as well, I just realised that. I'm dead as well, fuck. Good luck to you. Oh, they got the other person up first. Level up. Miss Dragon was a person, right? It was Terra's mum. Oh, we just had some bikini lady. What is the first boss in Final Fantasy V?
I found this on the web.
What is the first boss in Final Fantasy V?
Here's what I found.
Garula? No, it's not.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first. Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphinaud away.
Sorry, this is annoying me. Apparently it's Wing Raptor. Okay, I completely forgot Wing Raptor. Yeah, and if you attack it while its wings are guarding itself, it will retaliate. To be fair, not a very memorable boss. So I could have done that a while back, couldn't I?
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
Cover more ground that way.
There's no sign of Alphinaud, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard. Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphinaud is his prisoner?
We don't know that yet. I mean, I know, because I saw the scene.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
Why have we taken a king with us? That seems like... should have left him behind by now.
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Or do we have to go back through the fucking dungeon again?
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Let's not explain how we got back. Right, I of course have to queue for the other thing as well. The Alpha Escape. Well, it was decidedly an uneventful journey. Fuck off, was it? I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brush down or a treat or two. Yes, please treat birds. Shadows in the Empire. I'd hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls if an emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who would fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least none I could be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it will be useful. Thank you. Let us return to my manor then. Oh, hang on. We're literally just in the right place. I think that's strange. They don't normally tell me where they are on the map. That's because we're already on the map, John. Is expecting you? May I show you in? Yes, please.
Lise, what brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Well, no, I had to do a dungeon. Everyone fucked off and then came back afterwards and were like, oh, that was uneventful. I think they're being sarcastic, but still.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys' blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varys' orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants
adversary,
of chaos
surely.
are true to their name. Their meddling
adversary?
has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here.
We're going to be pressing
In
some
light
flowers.
of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
My advisors and I presently convened to discuss the matter of Doma's defences. You're welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain where Ascians are concerned, naught may left be to chance. As ever, we will benefit from your experience. I think to give a coming lease, even though it's unofficial business, I had hoped it might be time to show you the land you hope to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. Never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get a little of the Enclave. You made excellent progress, I must say, and soon you have the chance to see how we're getting on too till the meeting them. And if I could have a word with you, and I have in private. Come, my friend, I'll send for Harako and the others in the meantime. Great. A few of the dogs. Average waiting time is less than 5 minutes. I am now a few minutes outside of the average waiting time. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ooh, one of the tank. Yeah! No, dear. Let's fight chaos. I'm here to punch chaos in the face. Chaos have his own music though? This is just the normal boss fight music. It's a great song though. Dum 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 dum. Maybe Final Fantasy 1 didn't have final boss music. I'm sorry. I'll accidentally wipe everyone. Oh, it's kind of fun then. Well, I popped a bunch of cooldowns way at a bad time there, didn't I? We're in space now. We're not. We do dare! Fuck your crystals! Oh god. Jack Garland. that means. I don't know what those walls are. That's what those walls are, okay. Hey, we beat chaos! It's a cool mask. Oh yeah, I have like weird tombstones. I should have checked the box. The battle is concluded. Alpha Group is victorious. This also signals the completion of my experiments and the incontestable fact of your supremacy. And yet the process by which you consistently excel at your projected potential continues to confound my understanding. It is possible that the test subject's suppositions are correct. My calculations and simulations are fundamentally flawed. Do mortals truly boast some indefinable quality that I do not possess and cannot measure? Error. Logic loop malfunction. Resolution requires additional data. It is the nature of your existence defies standard reasoning, then I must examine you from an illogical angle. I will subject the unknown to the imperfect. Test subject naive Alterian will proceed to a supplemental stage. Final Fantasy 7. I've altered this test world to reflect a recorded memory. It originates from a time when war had erupted on a distant star. I was deployed to the battlefield, and it was there that I engaged an enemy of unmatched strength. Contest ended prematurely, and I failed to bring down my foe. Subsequently, I lacked the data to fabricate a complete accurate simulation. Results stemming from such a subject are unreliable. Even should you be able to defeat this incomplete creation, I will still honor your previous victories and engage you in combat myself. Even if we lose. That is, of course, assuming you survive. According to my past observations, this opponent will accept only death as a condition of defeat. It's one of those sheep. Bahamut? Oh, it's Midgar Soma, of course. Prepare to face Midgar Soma, red-maned worm with dragon star, nemesis of my world. This is not a faded spectre that you know, or the mortal conjured simulacrum. You will contend with the true incarnation of the Father of Dragons, the height of his power and glory. Omega, wait! You can't force Naive to fight 2 battles back to back. She needs time to regain her strength. She must be allowed to recuperate, or the data you're testing will be skewed. Acknowledged. Test subject Naive Alterian, you're permitted to leave. Re-enter the test world when your strength is returned to optimal levels. Seems distressed. There's no way inside. Never mind there. I don't think you can see me, but I'm standing next to Alpha. In the beginning, there was chaos. I think we continue. And like fire was his main. My apologies, it was not my intention to undermine the gravity of the situation. This diversion. I noticed the kettle was boiled and thought some tea would soothe my nerves. Poured myself a cup and halfway through drinking before I realised my hand, not to mention the rest of me, had turned invisible. I understand the situation is unsettling, but I assure you, still work unimpeded. How the fuck? Now we've best discuss how to approach. Oh, it seems to have worn off. Now, you're not to blame. Did ask you to fill the kettle after all. I'd forgotten what Nero said about your card producing water with unexpected properties. Seems the effects were rather different this time. In any case, 'twas pleasant to have a distraction from our greater woes. However brief, we'll set the rest of the water aside for now and decide what to do with it later. There's been a lot of tea drinking in this. It's a couple of days. And not just by me. Right, we talk about your forthcoming contest with Miqo'te. Watching through the monitor, I can see the worm appeared different to the one we know. From everything we've heard thus far, it seems that Omega and Miqo'te both hail from different stars, two distant worlds at war with one another. As a result of the conflict, the worm was forced to gather its offspring and leave his home behind. After evading Omega's pursuit over the course of an unimaginable journey, Father of Dragons arrived here on our world. Well, hello, Craig. I just beat Chaos! I assuming the entity... I managed to do one patch in the entire the morning. I was really quick. It's because I accidentally did a bunch of the patch the day before, but... so, hopefully close to the end of the second patch for today. We'll see. I took a bit too long of a break, but I think I'm doing well. More vital, Miqo'te as he just as he was when Omega first encountered him thousands of years in the past. A formidable foe indeed. I fought him once at the Keep of the Lake. Yes, I did. Wait, you fought against Miqo'te before? Yes. I think I see your concern. It would be unwise to treat this as the same opponent, considering how different they might possibly be. Certainly doesn't help matters when Omega's letter of surprise isn't registered as an official... Yeah, over the weekend I fought X-Death, Kefka, and Chaos. I can't even use the terminals to search the most basic information. That in mind, Naive, I have a proposal. I wish to leave the completion of the supplemental stage entirely in your heroic hands. Rather than twiddling my thumbs while you prepare to contend with the dragon, I mean, said to work on a strategy for inevitable confrontation with Omega. And then, my friend, we'll put a stop to this mad machine once and for all. Glad we're in agreement. I'll ready my tools, and when you're ready, you ready yours. You've a worm to slay. What if... 2.0, there we go. How are you? Okay, no, I've learned from this. I've learned. Where are you? think I'm slowing down, but yeah, I had a very efficient early day. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you probably guessed that what I wanted to talk about. Alice, yes, she's acting as if everything's alright, but she's clear she's barely coping. Alice, I know is overbearing, willful, reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. Never mind, we are fighting Midgard Storm, apparently. This is an easy place to get to, though. And we're, like... Cool. So far we're doing quite well. Okay, that means everyone go around. Don't know what that was, so I'm just going to move over here. Hey, yeah, we're almost halfway through, but it's going to do something, isn't it? Oh, I'm fucking dead. They were pretty confident to immediately res me. I don't know what that crystal means. Oh, we left something bad there. Got it. Oh, somebody knows what they're doing. Shit. We've had to deal with a lot of ether recently. How strange. Ooh. Sorry, I missed the last couple of messages. Reacting to them now. Well, after I'm not busy fighting a boss. Do you know if you're actually going to get that back? Ah, damn. Killed the fuck out of me. Oh, yeah, certainly. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's very weird having people wearing full guys clothing. Hey, you were in an earlier fight. Oh, it's a little bit. Never stunning victory, Naive. I felt the breath catch in my throat on more than one occasion. Yet even as I watched Battle Rage, I was struck by an idle thought. Did you notice the resemblance between Midgard Soma and Finn Shinryu? Like most primal Shinryus form had no basis in any system of belief. I've heard the theory the summoner was simply influenced by the majesty and power of the elder primal Bahamut. But now I'm beginning to... I think the psychological stuff would be, like, therapy fees and stuff, I guess. Beginning to think there might be another explanation. That primal took its shape from its ancestor of all dragons on Hydaelyn. Widely held concept of how a dragon appears has for centuries upon centuries been rooted in depictions of Miqo'te Soma. Summoner may have not have even sought to imitate him specifically. Subconscious thoughts and memories alone could have guided the similarity. Not that I have any way of confirming this theory, of course. Nevertheless, it is interesting that Shinryu's summoning should lead us to awaken Omega. Strange twist of fate when you consider the machines of connection to Midgard Soma. Whatever the destiny has in store, you've already bested the opponent the Omega itself failed to overcome. Feat worthy of celebration, I'd say. Have you played the DLC to Final Fantasy 16? Because it is Omega as well. I'll move Omega. Still got to do the second DLC and Alan Wake. So much to do. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Fair enough. I was disappointed in 16 as well. Systems resources rerouting primary operations. I hope it learns from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know there are crazy people out there that like 16 more than Rebirth, but they're wrong. Egg, no! Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I too am eager to meet you in battle. Margin of error I observed between my simulations and your practical performance against Miqo'te necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities and activate the relocation device near the arena. This is it then. Omega's power might seem overwhelming. Trust an old Sid, I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. I'm working on something to exploit that vulnerability and just need a little more time to prepare. It hates sleepy people. That's its weakness. First things first, we're making a few adjustments here, like so. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alpha, do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so lay our cards on the table, as it were. So canonically, this isn't just a Chocobo, it is the one from Chocobo Dungeon. What do we have here? A sort of gem, a couple of stones? One single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or smaller? I'm guessing cards are a feature of that game. As foolish of me to even ask. We'll best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah yes, I almost forgot. The coffee... The beverage subplot. Oh boy, we'll win this, I promise. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled the bottle with invisibility water from the kettle. Might prove useful in the right situation. Listen to me, Alpha. Up till now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next. Honestly, we have no idea what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and the skills to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. What's annoying is, you know, obviously I have this ambition of completing all the Final Fantasy games, even the weird side games probably don't count, apart from like the 11th one and possibly Crystal Chronicles. Pretty sure some of those games would be impossible headache to stream. See how I feel about those when I get to those particular games, I guess. But I didn't include Chocobo Dungeon. One, because my brother was playing at the time, and two, there's loads of them. There's just so many. Right, just I might have to now because it's included in this. Just so you should have to. It's definitely adjacent. JC should have to put the device together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? And, you know, I'm over halfway through the list. But I'm not doing Chocobo racing. Head straight back to Vargas Reach and collect my new toy. I do, and there's still need to run through final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Okay. If he seems concerned for Sid's well-being, you have a feeling he wants you to follow him. Not sure why I thought it'd be anywhere else. Where? We're spying. You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend. That Nero. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one has led to a certain conclusion. Of the Primal's attack, Shinryu's burst of lightning was one thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. Aye, all the available evidence supports such a theory. It is likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega cannot fully compensate for. Yet be that as it may, I imagine he can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit him with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that? Based it on Midas's design, did you? Plans on the lunar transmitter? When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Dalamud, invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turns out, but the technology which leveled the entire town may exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I made my own improvements, triple-checked the calculations on parchment. The idea is sound, and Jesse's done a fine job of assembling the parts. I don't check. Jesse's got a reputation for building bombs too big. One of those invincible "I thought you were stronger" moments. Oh, turns out it just needed a little bit of electricity. I failed to see a problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. It is just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. Turned outwards in search of outward answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. That's why I fled. I came to Eorzea and swore to only employ technology for benevolent ends. Not as ever so straightforward. The connection I've forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. It's that cat man. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. The fuck is that? Oh, it's the baddie from Heavensward. Hrelsvagar, whatever his name is. You can have the best of intentions and still cause hurt to yourself and others, but 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel. Never used to bother with all this tedious introspection, feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. No such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double. Later consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes, taking the time to produce one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. It is a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in the world I care about now, aside from myself. Ugh, I don't understand you at all. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and its unfettered tested methods represent the students you once were. And if you insist that you present yourself, your present self as the better one, then you best prove it with that device of yours. Suppose I must. Although it is hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence, I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. I seem to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. Shame he isn't here today. I've been out of bed for too long. I better go and lie down before I fall over or vomit. Oh, happy bunny. Aww. First half an hour, you come check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report everything's set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking, repairing, whatever it is you adventurous do, then we can go back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Okay, we should probably look at the Omega Parts Exchange. Oh, I don't have a data log, obviously. I've definitely seen something else. Like special, maybe the other types of tombstones just don't exist anymore. Don't die, John. Would be annoying if you died. You'd have to run all the way back here. That'd be kind of annoying. No! Fuck! Ah. Try that again, shall we? I don't normally lose that much health. Apologies for the delay. I think you'll agree Ironworks' latest invention worth the wait. This is the control module for something I dubbed the Omega Jammer. Big Bad Mama Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. In fact, won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. Remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want you to do anything in my power to, and as an engineer to ensure you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. Here we go, 3.0. Hang on. We were in the middle of a conversation, weren't we? Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you probably guessed what I've wanted to talk about. Oh, hang on, we talked all this bit already. Yep. So, when we get to new dialogue, not like me. Oh no, let's ask for a lift to work. But the thing about people like us is we need someone like to keep an eye on us. I had Papalimo, and now I have friends in the Resistance, and Ali say I had you in the Scions. Is car? Question mark. Yes. Before you start, I won't be saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, but I'm sure you won't. She's a good friend, and when I see her like this, can't help worrying. So please make sure you give her all the support she needs. Leave it to me. Sure, I'm the most powerful warrior on the planet, but also an emotional shoulder to all who need it. I'm Multi-purpose. Thank you, Naive. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Oh, but I best be off. See you in Alamigo. Oh, I still need to repair some stuff. Dr. Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yeah. Alright, fine. There you are, my friend. Everyone's assembled. Let us begin. Oh, this seems like it's a cutscene. It's all cutscenes, John. Guarantee this is interrupted.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Supplies.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. "'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom.
Fuck, what time is it?
If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Asian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched.
I might want to go to the shop.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh, there were Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd.
I said they were like Final Fantasy VI.
Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Aziz La. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Aziz La was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Healer wants me to... No, he doesn't. Well, we're going to have to watch that again. I think that's why I lost so much time. Cool. Omega! Is there somebody doing a Metallica impression? No, I mean, the song definitely isn't in their style. I mean, the singing. Oh, fuck. I'm very sorry. Well, I was a bit fucking. There wasn't a lot I could do. Thank you, Mango Ringo. Put on my dots. Stay near the middle, John. Rocket punch! Why is my jammer not working? Fuck's sake. Why did my jammer not work? Don't know what they... So I'm going to go in here. I'm gonna use my minuet, you fuck. Appreciate the instructions on the screen by somebody. sake. Alright, that guy fucking was very unlucky. He had my luck last time. Actually, I was almost killed then. But I wasn't, you know. What's going on with that guy? Does that super quickly. Doing well though. Why is my jammer not working? I guess I'm trying to do it too close or something. Ouch. Fuck. Yeah, I did my limit break. Yeah! I cannot carry any more Allegan poetic tombstones. So I'll keep that in mind. Die! Yeah! Alphascape is complete. I think that's all of them. I mean, I've just beat Omega, so... What the fuck is an irregular tombstone of Genesis? I don't think I need any of this stuff. Oh, hang on. There's no toys or anything. For the gods, you've done it. You've defeated Omega. We've won. Analysis. Subjects displayed erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency to isolated errors compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with my unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasing prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Bloop, bloop. I observed similar anomalies during my battle with Miqo'te. Phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand your physiology. Physiology must include some enhancement function I cannot detect. My programming demands I simulate this capability. Insufficient data. I must reassess my methods, devise more exhaustive testing and combat protocol. What the? The rift? I've determined the optimal form of this for the experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Oh, what's V4 gonna be? Omega, wait, there's nothing outside the rift but the empty space. We cast off out into the void. Primitive, your demise was factored into my determinations. Probability of hostile subjects interfering with reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. Acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my assembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lower new models. Testing will continue. Ending communications. Oh shit. What's it going to turn into? Shin Omega. Alpha, no! Been drawn away now, I've run! Gonna walk into Squall. That's it, that's how it ends. Just the guy from Mist still falling in the background. The spatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode, commencing automated memory scan. Data file. Target Miqo'te. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Relevant, sir. Indicates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Data file. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained in 96%. Data file. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage. Continuing pursuit. Performance is 72% and falling. Data file. Signal lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to re-establish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance 59%. Data file. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating. Quadrant. Partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Assessment. An evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations for combat. Repeat until capabilities enable rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Data file. Data file. Data file. They're fine, Alpha. Alpha, an abject failure. Erased his memory and planted a compulsion to return to me. Data file. Damaged. Repairing. Damaged. Repairing. 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star. Passing barren star. Passing vortex star. Passing dying star. Operating on minimal energy. No signal detected. No response to. All you need is faith in yourself and a little courage to see it through. Data file. Target lost. Last known coordinates recorded on planet. Alpha, your Homo instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests you follow Alpha group subjects perished. When the rift contracted, unavoidable. But there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. You're going to turn into Ozma. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursued my directives, so must you fulfilled your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. There's an alphabet underneath him. Oh, he's big now. Intrusion detected. Oh, because his potions, they were invisible and he got made big. Okay, thanks Alpha, that was a marathon. Happy bunny. Now, we were saying our favourite companion here was obsolete. Put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrank us down, turned us invisible. All he could do was bring you a little surprise, but he had to keep it quiet or you realised we survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even though we ran through that endless freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega. So let the experiment begin. Logical. I've had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? Error. Insufficient data. Adjusting experimental protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. Or was he liquid flame? I have no idea what this is. He's turned himself into a Husbando. Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding, insight into your physiology, your mindset, your mortality. We'll show you how weaklings fight. Acknowledged. I do not practice restraint. The more I learn from you, the stronger I will become. He's so very anime. The closer the distant stars will grow. Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. Okay, but there had to be a 4.0. No, they didn't have to be a 4.0, but... time is it? Oh, fuck. If I want to go to the shop, I'm cutting it really fine. Oh, yes, is it on the screen? Do I need to go to the shop? I guess I don't need to. I'm gonna... I can't remember what I wanted. I was going to write it down and then I forgot.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall...
Candid as if... 'Tis plain, and it was only... In addition to those with whom I am under no illusion. If our neighbors could be
It may even seem under the guidance.
we should be...
For the record, not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships.
Okay, we'll pass this.
During our...
Oh?
As such ruins go, there were for locations so...
While that is a most intriguing...
As La was enclosed...
Fucking never mind.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier...
Why did he need the cool hair? I determined the cool hair will make me stronger. Omega M. Fuck. Oh, he's Omega F now. Oh, male, female. Oh, now they both exist. And I'm dead. This is very Dragon Ball Z. That was a bit unlucky. Thank you, Link. Am I in A or B? Fuck, I can't tell. I'm good at getting killed. That one's marked A, that one's marked B. Maybe A has to be done first. Holy cow, fuck, ah. Oh, one of them's down. He's the Alpha and the Omega. Yay! Oh, just straight up Cloud is with us. The interdimensional rift is complete. If I want to go to the shop, I have to go now. I don't think I need milk that badly. I do want the OMG. That's it, that's all I want. Oh no, Link got it. Link deserved it. Why the high heels? I mean, I know why, but like, I want the in-game, I want the game's explanation of why. Failure defeated. Wanted to understand you to assimilate your strength. However, your gesture serves no logical purpose. You're as incomprehensible as these mortals, but you did not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for. It's in our heart. Our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul, is not a quality that can be measured or acquired for any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting us, you might have learned more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart, you speak as something more than what beats in your chest. I'm glad this points out, because Kingdom Heart fucking never gets to that level. The constant, immeasurable factor behind your victories. Miqo'te displayed it too, but such unpredictable potential was never part of my design. Projection. I'd integrated this quality. How powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega. Afraid it doesn't work like that. It was a long, lonely path you travelled to arrive here. To return across a vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. See? I think I understand. Yeah, the Omega in Final Fantasy 16 does not become a waifu. The rift is destabilizing. God's taken me for a fall. Hadn't planned past defeating Omega. Raise Filkar? Naive Jalford, hold on, we're coming. Wedge and Biggs with him on the back of a huge dragon. But Kusoma sent us to rescue. Explanations can wait, hop on quick. Raise Filkar, wasn't it? I think she pulled us out of the tight spot indeed. Aren't you blind? I forgot that wasn't the evil one, that was a good one. On his goes eyes back. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I lent my wings at the request of my sire. So Kusama's been watching over us. We dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world, from all worlds. In all the long centuries of mine existence, this mark of the first occasion my father has asked me of a boon. A gift of gratitude and mayhap of atonement for those who had faced the deadly foe he left behind. Will he remain in slumber? 'Tis likely, little one, but a fleeting respite for my sire might last the lesser creature's lifetime. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of this star. He is possessed of remarkable devotion, is mayhap the closest word in the tongue of man. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars, across which he carried his unpatched brood. Dragons come from space. It did sustain him as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane. When he did at last arrive upon Heidelin, a sanctuary for his children, he did form with this land an irreplaceable bond. An irreplaceable James Bond. Happy Barney. Enough. I have spoken overmuch, but I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to were he here. There you go. Well, I can add being rescued by a great worm to the list of things I didn't expect to happen today. Fortunate Raise Vagar agreed to come to us. We had to defeat Omega at any costs, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. To queer under the distant skies. He's got a look. I'm so glad we got you out of there. Don't know what we would have done if Hell's guy hadn't come along. Situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out of the yawn to see if we could lend you a hand. The Chirurgeon's orders be damned. That's when we saw the ether bubbling in the hot water like a pot. What? You know what I mean. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, a big surly dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. The rest you already know. Jesse will be relieved to hear that Omega is gone and you lot safe. I say we head back to Valga's Reach and let everyone know the good news. Alright, there aren't any more dungeons, so we'll do the fucking Shadows of the Empire finally. Let us get this patch finished. And none of the other patches will have those dungeons anymore. They'll have something in though. We have to skip through the fucking conversation again. Google post Stormblood questline.
I found this on the web.
Google post Stormblood questline.
If we are to
I
ready...
found this on the web.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. "'Tis plain, and it was only with..." In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding...
Oh, there's only one patch left, but there's
I would
like
reach
two.
out to Hingashi and Suinosato,
But a
and
long
further
one.
afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under... If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake...
It may, under the guidance of our former leader, Master
Oh, we still
Louis
have quite a
Swan,
lot to do in this
we
one
once
though.
strove to unite the fractured city-state.
We should...
For the record, not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada...
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the burn,
Oh?
as such, for locations,
Well, that...
as is, it occurred.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy...
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an imperial fleet were to advance upon Doma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
Well, that's convenient.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy.
The
Tell me.
relics.
Did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Well, Dalamud, right?
Curious question. Besides Az's Law, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Settled, I'll go to the Azim Step of the Sands, Ugiri and Hakara. I'll leave our other neighbors to you. Apologies, I won't be joining you. No ethologist, but what skills I do possess likely to be any great use to the mission. More importantly, it seems like to me the ruins in the burn warrant attention. While you're away securing the energy source, I will engage our friends Garland Ironworks and take. Oh, and the fact their guys are busy. And take a complete overhaul of the fuel generators. We'll need them to be in great working order. They're all injured from the fucking Omega. Plan to succeed. I trust there's no objections. Can the burn. Okay, in the step. From what I hear, Zelia like fighting with friends as much as their foes. Good luck. Right. Just the 3 of us. Farewell. Shall we? Let's make